What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video, we're going to be comparing Wave's new Sync VX to Vocalign Pro 6. So both of these are time alignment plugins. When I recently reviewed Sync VX from Wave, some of y'all said that you wanted to see me compare it to Vocalign, so let's do that because obviously, Waves is coming after Vocalign with this new plugin, even though I feel Vocalign does more with its features. But we're going to compare them here and see if you need one, do you need both, or which one you prefer. Of course, I've got a link in the description if y'all want to check them out, learn more about them, or pick them up. Regarding Vocalign, I do have a link in the description that will save you 20% if you pick it up. Now, as I'm recording this, Vocalign is on sale for $119. The normal price is $199. I do not believe my 20% link will work on top of the sales price. But if you're watching this when Vocalign is back to its regular price of $199, this will get you Vocalign Pro for $159. Should be the 20% off there. But we're going to check this out on some male and female vocals, take a look at the UI, take a look at how both of these work, even though they both are essentially doing the same thing. They do go about it a little different way for each one. Let's start with the Waves, though. I've got a male vocal here. Let's take a listen.
I'm on a highway. I do things my way. I know.
All right, so we got a couple, it's pretty good, but we got a couple parts that are out of sync, out of line, that we're going to use Sync VX as well as Vocalign Pro to see how they handle this. And we'll also take a listen to a female vocal as well. Sync VX, so both of these are ARA plugins. I'm using Studio 1.7, which is, of course, ARA compatible. Let's pull it up with Sync VX. So I'm going to pull this in to the first one, and once we drop that on there, it's going to give us a little tutorial. So this is going to give us, we've got the reference track, and then what we're going to sync to that reference track. So the first track, we've got 3 tracks here. First one, I'm going to make it the reference, and then I'm going to, let's move this out the way, pull this to the other 2 tracks. And you see where it says 1, that means it's going to sync to 1 or reference 1. Okay, so we got all 3 tracks here. Now, if you caught this bar going by, once this finishes, and it does it pretty quickly, that's going to let you know that everything is in sync and ready to go. Let's kind of expand this UI out some more so we can really look at it. All right, so with the Waves, we've got some really easy to use controls. Once we have this in here, everything's synced, it's ready to go. We'll take a listen to it in just a second. But in the upper right, we have our time, which we can bring in and out, and you can see what it's doing there. We also have pitch. If we want to match the pitch, we can click that and match the pitch, and of course go 0 to 100 with that. And we've got more options here as well. Now, let's take off pitch, and we have on the tracks that we're gonna align to the reference track. We got time warp A and we got time warp B. So we got 2 differents that we can take a listen to. And I don't have my contacts in, so I'm about to get close to the screen here and just see what these are saying here as you hover over them. For the 1 and 2, I thought I was giving a brief description there. Oh, there we go. Oh, it just says change the time. Okay, so I'm not sure the difference between A and B, but those are the 2 options that you have. All right, but let's take a listen to this. And I guess before we play it, do we want to let's go ahead and bypass it and just listen one more time without it.
I'm on a highway. I do things my way. I know.
All right, that actually was synced up. Let's bring this back in. So it may have bypassed. Let me see. So even though we're looking at one UI here, I've got this on all 3 of the tracks, because as you drag it to that track, it's going to add it to that instance. So let's take a listen.
I'm on a highway. I do things my way. I know.
Okay, so that did pretty good. Let's bring in the pitch and just see if we tell a difference with that.
I'm on a highway. I do things my way. I know. I know.
Okay, so what I just realized, because that's kind of a harmony part, matching the pitches and what we really want to do with this, matching the pitch of the first one, since these are two harmony parts. All right, that's Waves Sync VX. Let's close this. We're going to go to each one of these and remove this instance. And just make sure this did remove. Okay, have to do it by each track, but that's fine. Okay, so got them all removed. So now we're going to go to Vocalign Pro 6. There is a key command shortcut to do this in Studio One, and I should have looked it up before I started this video, but I know it has something to do with V. But we can easily get to that as well just by right-clicking, and let's see, audio. We should have, there is edit with Vocalign. Okay, so I guess when my Studio One updated over the time, my key command must have got reset, because I did have one in here for it. But edit with Vocalign. Here we go. All right, so this works a little differently from Sync VX. So what we're going to do with we're going to do with Vocalign, when you load it with Sync VX, we drag it over and it automatically does it. With this, I'm going to kind of do this the opposite way. Instead of dragging the plugin over to the event, I'm now going to drag the event into, or not drag the event into. Once I select what I want to be the guide track, which is the first one here, and I have it selected, I can just hit capture, and now I'm just going to pull that in. And then for the dub, we can do the same thing. I'll go back to edit with Vocalign, and then for the dub, select that. Same thing for this one. And just in terms of workflow, what you're seeing here, I'm having to open up each instance on here for this. But with Sync VX, I can drag it to all of them at the same time. Okay, so we have a lot more different presets, a lot more presets that we can go through. I have the option to. This is why I say Vocalign does more than Sync VX. I like this wrap presets that we have here as well. But we're going to keep this just on what we've got here. Legato voices, tighter timing, and we've got the check mark. Everything's good to go. Let's take a listen.
I'm on a highway. I do things my way. I know. I know.
All right, so really good job there. To go further into the features that we have available with Vocalign Pro, we can come over here to these settings, and we have options over the match timing, and we also have match pitch as well. And we've got other here. But yeah, just a lot more features available in Vocalign Pro that you can do versus Sync VX. As far as performance, though, I think they both did a good job of lining this vocal up, which is what we wanted. All right, let's move over to a female vocal now. All right, so we got a female vocal here, and this is different from the male vocal we had where there was a harmony part. This is actually two different takes recorded on different microphones. So definitely not time aligned, because she wasn't going for a double. So this is going to be really interesting to see how both of these handle this. But let's take a listen to it. This is, like I said, this is two different takes on two different microphones.
If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
All right, let's go, let's stop it here. Go ahead and bounce these so it's just all one section. Did we get the, didn't do that one, that was weird. Okay. Get that one, and let's put these together. Okay, so let's see how this handles this. Let's start once again with Sync VX. So I do hope that Presonus has the ability for us to create keyboard shortcuts to add plugins. I don't believe that's in here yet because I'm having to go to my plugin library and add Sync VX that way, whereas you can see, Vocalign is integrated in the Studio One where I can create a key command for that. But let's so like I said, we can bring this over to both of them at the same time. All right, and first track is going to be our reference, and it's going to let it process here, and it's done. Okay, now because this one isn't a harmony, we can do the pitch one on this one. We'll try that in just a second, but let's take a listen now. Back it up.
If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
Okay, so we can definitely hear the differences in there. As far as aligning it, though, I think it's doing a good job of doing that. But let's add this pitch in and hear how that sounds.
If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
Oh, got a little weird at the end there, but some of these parts are sounding like just one voice, so that's pretty impressive. All right, let's remove Sync VX and let's add Vocalign. All right, so we can add these to both of these at the same time. Let's edit with Vocalign. And it'll be our guide. And this will be the dub. All right. And everything's ready to go. We got the same preset we had before, legato voices, tighter timing. And let's take a listen.
If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as.
Okay. And again, does a good job of aligning it. We can't hear those different vocal inflections in there, but this isn't copying a vocal and making it sound the same, but its job is to align these vocals. Let's turn on the match pitch on Vocalign Pro and give that a listen.
If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear.
Okay, so with the match pitch with Vocalign, we didn't get that weird ending that we got with Sync VX, just to point that out. Again, a lot more options and features you got available here in Vocalign here with just different things you can do with the match pitch and match timing. All right, so which one of these do I think are better? I think you can't go wrong with either one of them. I think they both do a good job at time alignment. I think they're both easy to use. I think what really sets them apart for me is the control that you have over the pitch options with Vocalign 6 versus Sync VX. And especially with right now, Sync VX is $129 on its intro price. Vocalign Pro 6 is on sale right now at $119. Both of these are $199 at regular price, but on this sale price right now, with Vocalign doing more, if I had a choice between the two, I would probably grab Vocalign. Also, with Wave stuff going on sale as much as it does, if you feel like you need both, you could certainly pick up Vocalign 6 now and then wait for Sync VX to go back on sale again. As I don't know how often Synchro Arts runs sales for Vocalign, and 119 is the lowest that I've seen it at. I don't know if it's the lowest ever, but it's just the lowest that I've seen it at. I would pick up that one right now for the sales price if you're just really torn between the two, unless you just really like how one of them functions with the UI over the other. Like I said, they're both easy to use, and I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them. But definitely comment and let me know what y'all think. Let me know, did you think one of them outperformed the other one in this comparison? And again, I'll have a link in the description if y'all want to check these out, learn more about them, or pick them up. If you're watching this when Vocalign 6 is not on sale, again, my link for Vocalign 6 will save you 20% off the price. All right, definitely comment and let me know what y'all think, though. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.